Alright, welcome back for some more Quo Chat. It's episode 73. Our random song generator has kicked out 363, so this is our first review from a song from Quid Pro Quo, which I think is actually probably the best artwork in modern times for Quo, certainly since probably Perfect Remedy. Okay. Minimalistic and a little bit classy, tells you know what you're getting. Obviously it's still peddling the Rossi Parfit duopoly. It's not saying we're a band, but you know, it's a lot better than the jokey cover from the previous album about 4 chords. So the song is Dust to Gold. So I think not long after this album came out, they had the Hello documentary, and so that this album was the current album, so it was featured quite a bit. And I think Rhino, I'm sure it was this song because I haven't watched it in a while, said this is the best song he's been involved writing with for Quo. So I guess you could take that two ways. Either this is absolutely fantastic tune, or the rest of his material he's come up with hasn't been that good. But yeah, anyway, so obviously Rhino's one of the writers, along with Rossi and Andy Bown. And this album was the one that was kind of produced in 2 halves. Every song Francis had a credit for, he produced, and I think every song he didn't have a writing credit for was produced by Mike Paxman. So obviously certain factions of the band I think weren't getting on brilliantly. And if you look at the credits, you can see Rhino's credit as playing guitar on the album. It doesn't bring it down to what songs, but so you suspect he maybe played guitar on this, and Rick was maybe absent. Actually, Andy's credited with guitar as well. In fact, everyone in the band is credited with playing guitar on this album apart from the drummer. Anyway, the song opens with some guitars kind of reminiscent of maybe Gimme Some Shelter, or it's got that kind of sound of, I think, the intro for Those About to Rock by AC/DC. Although this is a little bit faster than For Those About to Rock, but it's got that same kind of sound, same kind of style. It's maybe not as epic a track as For Those About to Rock, but by Quo's recent standards, it's quite a brooding, quite a moody song, quite intense, and it's quite it's Quo, but it's a little bit different, which is what you want. It's it sounds like Quo because they are Quo, as opposed to we need to write a song in the Quo style because we're Quo. So I think it benefits from that. They've written a really good tune, which sounds like a Quo tune just because that's who they are. Yeah, if only they'd done that more often over the years. So yes, Francis obviously singing. It's quite a nice vocal melody, just kind of straight over the song. And unlike the last episode when I was complaining about I Don't Want to Hurt You Anymore, the verse is just blending straight into the choruses. There's a real change. It's not a big huge sing along chorus on Dust to Gold, but there's a definite melody change, definite feel for the whole song when it moves from the verse into the chorus. And it's a really good transition. It's really takes you with them until you get the payoff of Dust to Gold, and then there's some nice vocal kind of vocal oohs and ahs to complement the opening riff after that. So it's a really good piece of writing. I think it would have made that, obviously by this stage in the career they were not being very radical with the set list, but I think this would have been a great mid-set number. Just something slightly different, something with a bit in powder, as I said, and that kind of brooding menacing sound it has to it. So yeah, it's very enjoyable. There's no real guitar solo or extended, instrumental break. It's just the kind of the nice progression of the intro comes in a few times, and it's very, as I said, it's quite a hooky chorus without being a a big huge chorus. You know, it's just a nice infectious groove. So in some ways I guess you could look at it's quite simple and there's not a lot to it, but then in other ways it's just quite an impressive little understated deep cut from the band that, you know, most people wouldn't know, but I think would enjoy if they heard it. So yeah, Dusty Gold, I think I'm going to put in my good stuff category. That just bordering on the excellent, didn't quite make it there for me. But yeah, I think it's a really good tune. As for Rhino's assertion, it's the best thing he's been involved in writing. I don't think it is. I think off the top of my head, at the very least, the title track from the Heavy Traffic album trumps it. But it's certainly definitely one of his better ones. And yes, Dust to Gold. This was episode 73. And I guess what follows will be episode 74. So thanks for watching if you got this far. Feel free to comment if you think Dust to Gold is actually better than good stuff. Or if you think it's worse. But anyway, I'll catch you in the next video.
Had